Hi students, this is Shanti ma'am. Last 2 weeks I sent you 2 videos about matter around us chapter 3. Actually I have finished this lesson but some book back exercise balance. Already I taught you one more questions last videos. We have seen already choose the correct answer and fill in the blanks. Next analogy and true or false. And you have also already practiced. This week I explained you about question answer. Answer in brief. The first question, write the chemical formula and name the elements present in the following compounds. The questions given here, sodium chloride, potassium hydroxide, carbon dioxide, calcium oxide, sulfur dioxide. We have to write chemical formula and the elements present. You see here the first one, sodium chloride. This is sodium chloride. What is the chemical formula for sodium chloride? This is the chemical formula NaCl. NaCl. What are the elements present in NaCl? Sodium and chlorine. Sodium means Na from Latin word natrium. We should write Na and chlorine Cl. So chemical formula is what students? NaCl. Next potassium hydroxide. Potassium hydroxide means KOH. KOH. The Latin word from kalium. The potassium name is Latin word what students? Kalium. Already we have learnt from symbols. I explained all the symbols already. If you have any doubt, you see that videos. Okay. Kalium. So we should write K. OH means hydroxide. What are the elements present in the molecule? You see the potassium K, oxygen O, hydrogen H. Next, carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide chemical formula CO2. The elements present carbon, oxygen. 2 oxygen. 2 oxygen means we call it as di. So carbon dioxide. Calcium oxide. CaO. Calcium oxide means CaO. Calcium and oxygen. Next sulfur dioxide. SO2. Sulfur dioxide means SO2, sulfur and oxygen are elements present. These. The first question finished. Next, second question. The questions are given here. 2O and CO2 NaCl. Among these questions, they asked which one is compound, which one is element. You see 2O, 2 oxygen. What are the definition for element? Only one type of atom or only one kind of atom present in the molecule. Right? The oxygen and oxygen, both are oxygen. Oxygen is one type of element. So, molecule of element. CO2. CO2 means what? Compound. The compound means one or two elements combined together with definite proportions, the fixed ratio. We know that. One or two elements combined together. The carbon is one element, oxygen is another one element. This combined with fixed ratio. So we call it as this one is compound. You tell students N2. This is element or compound? Yes, element. Because the both are same kind of atom. NaCl you see? NaCl different atom present here. So this is molecule. Are you clear students? Next, third question. What do you understand by chemical formula of compound? What is its significance? We already taught this chemical formula in the second video. However, I tell you some explanation. A chemical formula is a symbolic representation, one molecule of an element or compound. In compound or element, we should write in the symbolic representation. Symbolic representation means the shortened form of elements. Right, oxygen means we have to write O, fluorine means we have to write F. That is a symbolic representation. Next, it provides information about elements present in molecule and number of atoms each element. A chemical formula tells us the types of atom, number of each type of atom, one molecule of substance. How many atoms present in the one molecule? It is called the chemical formula, which means water. Chemical formula means H2O, and salt, salt, table salt means NaCl. This is the chemical formula. Right. Next, the fourth question. Define the following terms with examples of each. The first, they asked element. What is mean by element? You know that the definition already. The compound also you know. And metal, non-metal and metalloids. The elements means the same kind of atoms. The compounds is fixed ratio. And the metal is easy to conduct electricity and heat. Non-metal, it cannot be beaten. It cannot be make any sound. It not conduct any electricity and heat like this. Metalloids act as both metal and non-metal. That is the definition. You see that under. Okay. Next, fourth questions. This is metal and metalloids. Fifth question. Write the symbols for the following elements and classify them as solid, liquid and gas. The questions given: aluminum, carbon, chlorine, mercury, hydrogen and helium. See, aluminum, carbon, chlorine, mercury, hydrogen, helium. The questions given here, that is the element. This is element. What is the symbol? Aluminum means Al, carbon means C, chlorine means Cl, mercury means Hg, hydrogen means H, helium means He. This is the symbol. What is the classification? Aluminum, we know that solid in state. It is very hard. Also metal. So that is called solid. And carbon also solid. Look like dry ice. Right, and coal. Coal also carbon. That is solid. Chlorine is gas. Mercury is liquid. Hydrogen is gas and helium also gas. Right. Next, sixth question. Classify the following as metals, non-metals and metalloids. I explained already. However, I tell you now. The first one, metal. This is sodium and bismuth, silver, nitrogen, silicon, carbon, chlorine, iron, copper. This is the metal. Right. Next, you see sodium is metal, bismuth also metal, silver also metal. Nitrogen, non-metal, silicon, metalloids. Silicon acts as both character. And carbon, non-metal, chlorine, non-metal, iron, metal, copper, metal. Next, seventh question. Classify the following as elements and compounds. You see here the questions: water, common salt, sugar, carbon dioxide, iodine and lithium. Among these questions, which one is compounds and which one is elements? We have to identify. The heading is elements and compounds. Water, compound or elements? Compound. Because one or two elements combined with fixed ratio. H2O. This is compound. Common salt, NaCl. Sodium chloride, that also compound. Sugar, C6H12O6. This is molecular formula of sugar. This also compound. And carbon dioxide, CO2. This also compound because this combined in fixed ratio. And iodine is single element and lithium also single element. Iodine means I, lithium means Li. This both are single element. We know that the element means only one kind of atoms. So both we call it as element. Are you clear, students, now? Okay. Next question number 8. Write the chemical formula for the following elements: hydrogen, nitrogen, ozone and sulfur. You see, hydrogen formula H, nitrogen formula N, ozone O3, sulfur S. Sulfur, what, students? Yes. Next, 9th question. What are the elements? What they are made of? Give 2 examples. You see, elements are chemically simplest substance and hence cannot broken down using chemical reaction. We cannot broken in another substance. It made of entirely from one type of atom. Example, hydrogen, oxygen, made from atoms containing a single proton and a single electron. That is called elements. Define molecule. When an atom combines with another atoms and forms a compound, it is called what, students? Molecule. A molecule is made up of 2 or more atoms chemically combined. Right. This is called molecules. Next, question number 11. What are compounds? Give 2 examples. A compound is a pure substance. That is formed when the atoms of 2 or more elements combine chemically and definite proportions. H2O and NaCl. If we take H2O, this is proportion is 2:1. This is compound. Give an example for elements derived from their Latin names. The Latin words we have learnt already. The copper means Latin word cuprum. So we have to write Cu for copper. And lead, Latin word plumbum. So we have to write Pb. Potassium, calcium, K. Iron, ferrum, Fe. We have to take from Latin word. We cannot take from element name. We should take from where, students? From Latin word. So we have to take Fe from Latin word. Mercury, hydrogerium, so Hg. Sodium, natrium, so Na. Next, what is atomicity? And calculate atomicity of H2SO4. I upload some videos also. You clear understand from this video. If you have any doubt, you see that video also. What is the atomicity? The total number of atoms present in one molecule. The total number of atoms present in one molecule of an element or compound or substance. That is called atomicity. For example, H2SO4. What are the atomicity of H2SO4? H2 you have to write in subscript, and SO4 also you should write in subscript. Okay. A molecule of sulfuric acid H2SO4 consists of 2 hydrogen. How many hydrogen, students? 2 hydrogen. H2 means 2 hydrogen. 1 sulfur. You see 1 sulfur plus 1. And 4 oxygen. So how many oxygen here? 4 oxygen. So total 7. This is called atomicity. What is meant by atomicity now? The total number of atoms present in one molecule. This is called one molecule. H2SO4 is the molecule. how many atoms present in one molecule of an element, that is called atomicity. For example, H2SO4. Okay. Next, answer in detail. Totally answer in brief 14 questions. Now we will see the answer in detail. The detail also you have 7 detail. The first question is differentiate metal and non-metals. You know that you read this tabular column. You can understand. Explain the characteristics of compound. Also I explained already. If you read, you can understand. You see, the first one, the compound is formed only when constituent of elements combine in a fixed proportion. The constituent means what? If I take NaCl, what is the constituent, students? Na and Cl. Na is one of the constituent and Cl is one of the constituent. If I take H2O, what are the constituent? H2 is one of the constituent and O also one of the constituent. So from that, what should understand? A compound is formed only when constituent the elements combine in a fixed ratio. That is the key point. The compound key points is fixed proportions. Next, the properties of compounds are different from those in its constituent elements. You see, this is H2O is the one of the compound, you know that, right? What are the constituent here? Hydrogen, another one oxygen. The two constituent is different from their characteristics. Hydrogen is one character, oxygen is one character. Both are not same character, right? Both are not same character. So from that, the properties of compound are different from those of its constituent elements. A compound cannot be broken down in physical method. We cannot broken down to the compound like hydrogen and oxygen under chemical reaction. For example, undergoing to heat, we can separate hydrogen and oxygen. Otherwise, we cannot separate hydrogen and oxygen with manual method or physical method. It is called as the characteristics of compound. Next question, describe the different ways in which we can write the symbols of elements. Give appropriate examples. And symbols rules. The symbol lesson, you can see the first, the chemical symbols usually consist of 1 or 2 letters. The chemical symbols usually consist of 1 or 2 letters. And the symbols of most elements correspond to the first letter, which is capitalized in English name. For example, symbol of oxygen means we can write O, and hydrogen means H. We have to take the first letter in capital letter, right? Next, when there is one more than one element that begins with the same letter, their symbols taken 2 letters. Suppose already we see chlorine and chromium. Chlorine is we should take first letter and second letter, and chromium we have to take first letter and third letter. First letter and third letter, because the both are same letter. We can't take 2 letter in one symbol. So we should take the first and second letter, otherwise first and third letter. And the first letter is capitalized and the second letter has lower case. The first letter we should write in capital letter, and the second letter we should write in the small letter. Suppose sodium means Na. We should write first letter in capital letter, second letter we have to write in lower letter, right? For example, names of both hydrogen, helium begins with H. If we take hydrogen and helium, both are first letter hydrogen. We should give any one letter for both. The first we take hydrogen for H, right? The second helium, the first letter and the second letter. First letter and second letter. He means helium, H means hydrogen. Like that we have to take. For example, you see the hydrogen first letter H, fluorine first letter F, aluminium first letter and second letter, argon first letter and second letter, because both are A, so one for L, one for R. And phosphorus first letter P, sulfur first letter S, and chromium first letter and third letter chromium, cobalt CO. Like that we have to take. And differentiate between elements and compounds. You know that. You see the tabular column. Next, write the 5 characteristics of compound. The same questions for the third question already I taught you. The same question this also. Next, list comparative properties metals and non-metals. This also asked to the 2 mark questions, the same one. And write down the properties of metalloids. Metalloids, you know that act as both character, sometimes act as metal character, sometimes act as the non-metal character. Metalloids usually look like metals but behave largely like non-metals. Look like metals in shiny in appearance but easily breakable. So shiny in appearance is metal character. The easily breakable means non-metal. So it is called the metalloids. Physically they are shiny, brittle solids with intermediate to relative good electrical conductivity. They can form alloys with metals. Alloys means they act as the both character. And most of the physical and chemical properties are intermediate nature. They are semiconductor. Semiconductor means sometimes conduct electricity, sometimes conduct non-electricity. All are solids at room temperature. For example, germanium, boron, antimony, silicon. These are metalloids. Okay, students, that's all. Thank you.